What's
Ooh.
the most savage thing someone said to
Yeah,
you
I want to hear.
casually? I wonder what it feels like to be divorced. We had just got married. Yeah. Imagine y'all just said y'all I do's
So he said regretting this decision.
immediately. Let's get going with the question of the week
Okay.
from Reddit.
Good old Reddit. What we got today?
So, the question of the week this week.
Yes.
What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually as if it was nothing?
The problem is I'm the one who do that shit.
Me too.
So I don't have a story. Somebody doing it to me.
I have stories, but it's of me saying it to people. Like when I told that dude that he was smarter than he looks.
That was crazy. That was bold.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
That was wild.
He laughed at it.
My mouth hit the floor. I said, no, you didn't say that.
Yes, I did. I said, you know what? Looks can be deceiving. Oh well. Anywho, I got some here, and honestly, I think they get worse as we go on.
Ooh, okay. What is?
Okay. So, what's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? I thought you would at least have a good personality since you look like that.
To your face?
To the dome. What would you do if somebody said that to you?
I'm like, I know you didn't say that to my goddamn face. That would be my immediate response. That's something you whisper behind my back. What's wrong with you? Saying that to my face.
Yeah. Apparently they said it to this person's face. Somebody responded and said, Jesus Christ, that is awful.
Yeah, like, my gosh.
Tell me you hate me without telling me you hate me.
Cheese and crackers, that's crazy.
Not cheese and crackers. Jiminy Crickets, that's awful.
They hate you.
Literally.
Like, what conversation led up to that?
That's what I want to know.
Like, what were y'all talking about? They just said that.
Oh, it'd be even worse if y'all was just sitting there, no
Just
words
eating.
being said, and she was like, you know what? I just thought this.
Since you so ugly, I thought you'd be better, personality-wise, but you
But
lackluster.
damn, both of them are ugly.
Work on that.
But you know
That's
what?
what they said. Work on that.
You know, and we have told people that before. If you go, hey, be honest with yourself. If you ain't a looker, at least have a personality. But the thing is with that is looks are in the eye of the
They're
beholder.
subjective, and that's the thing.
Just like we said before, there are people out there that think we are the ugliest things on the planet.
And there are others who don't.
And there are others that don't. So maybe that was just that person. They didn't think he or she was good looking.
It was the
It's just
personality
unfortunate that they
thing.
thought your personality matched.
Yes, to saying your personality sucks, that was more of a blow for me.
Well, some people need to work on their personalities too.
I mean, what were you doing to them that will make them say that to you?
Yeah, they don't go
Ain't no way you just a victim in this story. What did you do? Anywho.
Yeah, they don't go into any
Yeah, because they asshole, that's why.
any detail, but I was
Still
like,
was messed up.
I was like, God damn, I would hate it if I would be so mad if somebody
Girl,
told me
that
that.
ain't the worst one. This the beginning.
In my opinion, it's not the worst one.
Oh, what's the worst?
This one isn't worse, but okay. So what's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? This is why people talk about you when you're not around.
See, that was funny.
And I could now that one I could 100% see myself saying to somebody.
I'm like, see, this is why people.
This is why people don't like you.
That's why.
This
right here. This
exactly
right here.
is why people don't like you. In fact, you could have said that to the other person too. Because if their personality was terrible, I'd be like,
Wait until a prompt. I see this shit right here.
This is why I said that I would have thought your personality would have been better.
That's why it's a group chat without you.
Oh, ain't nothing worse than having a friend group when you found
And
out
you
they got a
learn
separate.
it's another group chat that
now,
you ain't in.
Now, I've never heard. I'm not saying that my friend group ain't had a separate group chat. I don't know, but I've never found out about it.
And that's what matters.
In fact, we all had a Snapchat together, and I voluntarily left it. I said I'm done with Snapchat. F that. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Not you.
What
I
did
had
you
to
just
yawn.
say? Oh, I thought you said hut you.
No, I said not you. Then I had to yawn.
Oh,
I ain't
Yeah.
even bother finishing. I just was quiet.
I, it's like, what is she doing? But yeah, I was like, yeah, I voluntarily left that damn chat
Wow, it
in
was too
Snapchat.
much.
I just didn't like it. I didn't like it either. I don't particularly care for Snapchat anyway. Um, and then two, it was just a bunch of stupid stuff. And then that's also the group thing where the one chick took off her shirt, and I said, "So you just put that in the
Heifer.
Snapchat with people and with your
That was
friends and
not a
they
group.
husbands?"
That was not a group.
So we had this Snapchat, right? The Snapchat group, and it was maybe about 7 to 10 of us in
A
this
lot of
group,
people in that group.
and it had our friends in it, our friends' boyfriends and they, fiancés and stuff in it. And one day, me and some friends hanging out, and I didn't really know this person, but she was cool. And she proceeds to we all got drunk. I ain't gonna lie, we were drunk as a skunk. And we go back to my friend's house so that we can change and go get some food. And this girl proceeds to take her shirt off. No bra, no nothing. Just takes her shirt off while she's there. And she's taking a snap of it. And then she tells me I just sent that in the group chat.
Why
And
would
I
you do
asked
that?
her, I said, "Are you talking about the group chat
With
where our
everybody's
friends'
significant others in it?
significant others are?" And her response to me was, "Not my relationship." And I said, "Oh, so you don't respect your friends or their relationships. Okay, I see you."
My brain was like, you wanted attention. You were so thirsty for attention that bad.
You just want attention.
Something, something, something. No, you don't want my heart or
Yeah,
something.
you don't want my heart.
Something,
Okay,
something. Anyway,
we ain't about to get into it.
we ain't finna do
Because clearly you
that.
don't even know the words and I don't remember either. We tried. But yes, clearly she wanted attention.
It's sad.
And
I feel for her.
I don't.
Hey, I hope she get the therapy she needs.
Well, I hope she do too.
I
But
would have pushed that bitch. Put that on the chat.
I know
Oh, bitch.
I know if I was somebody that I was in a relationship and we were all a part of this group chat because we were all friends, including the significant others. I wouldn't trust her. I'd be like, so if you comfortable enough to do that, you be comfortable enough doing other stuff with my significant other.
I'm cool. I'm cool
I'm
off
cool
you.
on you,
You was what my grandma called a Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Jazzy, as I call them for short.
Well, you better not ever call me that again.
When I call you a Jazz. Oh, you deserved it when I said it.
I didn't.
You did.
Didn't no such thing.
Not yet. But
Not ever.
well, not now.
That man is married. I don't mess with married men.
Jazzy. Both of y'all.
I ain't saying whether he would do it or not.
I think he would, Jazzy.
I wouldn't do it.
He's for sure a Jazzy. I don't care.
Maybe he is. He's a good looking one though. Anywho, I can look.
That's why I
I just
hope he
can't
get a
touch.
ball patch.
Don't wish that on him.
He's a Jazzy.
Whatever. Anywho, yeah, I was done with her at that point. I was like, yeah, I can't really be friends with people I can't trust.
Because that was wild. I
Yeah,
be sitting there
you should
like,
have a level of respect for your friends' relationships that you wouldn't do something like that.
I'll be like, so what made you? Who said we even wanted to see? Who said it was even some good to look at? Because them the always ones who want to do it.
Always the ones.
The ones that don't got nothing worth looking at.
Anywho, back to the subject at hand. What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually?
Y'all want to hear this?
My mom once said, "You were such a cute kid." I'm not sure what happened.
Was she playing?
I don't think so.
That was harsh.
That is harsh.
Not as bad as the you ugly, your personality sucked. It wasn't that bad.
Oh. This one's terrible.
What is it? What is it?
Okay.
What is it?
What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? I had been in a coma for COVID for 7 days.
Oh.
I asked if they had me on a feeding tube. The doctor said no. I asked why not. He pointed at my stomach and said, "Look at you. You weren't going to starve."
Was he doctor now? Like what?
That's crazy for a medical like, even if he thought it, he shouldn't have said it.
At least gave her liquids or something.
Said, girl,
Now
look
she in a
at
coma. You
you.
know how long she was gonna be in that damn coma?
Look at you. You ain't gonna starve.
Your body eat all the fat. You be all right.
That's what it's there for.
I said, was he Dr. Now?
That was terrible.
That was Dr. Now. Literally from my 600-pound life. That's Dr. Now.
I ain't seen that show in so long.
And that's some shit he say.
Well, said it to her.
Damn. I'll be suing.
I'd be suing.
You ain't, I don't care if I am fat. You don't get to starve me because I'm fat. I'm in a coma. What's wrong with you?
Starving someone because they fat is
It's
crazy.
As a medical professional, you like her fat ass be all right. Like, dang, she need a little fast. She need a little fast.
She got at least 20 pounds of fat she could get rid
she
of.
need a little fast. She be all right.
Make this bitch miss a meal.
Regulated blood sugar level. Can't believe it.
I'm telling you right
I'll
now,
be
Jay.
so mad.
If I ever end up in a coma and you don't see a feeding tube on my damn thing, you better raise all kinds of hell.
Where are my friends? Just ignorant. Just ignorant.
You better raise all kinds of
Where
hell.
my friend for?
Don't be sitting here discriminating against her because she fat.
She's still hungry.
She's still hungry. And I sure would be. I'd probably be sitting in that coma dreaming about food.
That's messed up. A medical professional
That
did
is
that to
very
her,
fucked up.
She needs to sue them.
At the very least, be a little more mad than what she seemed.
She seemed over it. Like, why wasn't that crazy, guys? Yeah, I think it's more than that. Just a little bit.
Tad bit. But anyway. All right. What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? When I asked a coworker out to dinner, she replied, I wouldn't turn down a free dinner, but just so we're aware, I wouldn't fuck you for practice.
My God. Who says that about a coworker?
Not for practice.
Yeah, that was wild.
I was like,
I
dang.
wouldn't even practice on you. A grapefruit will get more action than you.
I thought that was wild. I was like, and this is why people don't be liking to approach people. Because y'all
He
be
wasn't talking about on that type of shit either.
y'all be shutting people down like this.
In
I
the
would
worst
never.
ways.
This is why I don't approach dudes. Because I feel like dudes would be straight up lethal. Nope.
I'm not going to say what I want to say because I ain't finna get dragged in these comments.
Say it.
Most of them are whores. They'll take you up on your food.
True.
At the workplace. Not in life. Those men at the workplace are the horniest people I have ever met.
There's only been one guy. Well,
at the workplace, though, but you see them outside of work, they normal. I don't know what it is about the confinements of the workplace that make people do stupid shit.
very early on in my career, at the company I currently work for, I had a crush on somebody that I was like, yeah, he could get it. I never approached him though.
I'm glad you did.
And it wasn't my boss. It was another dude that I worked with, and it was only really two dudes that I worked with. And you know which one I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know. My taste is all over the place.
Show is. You ain't got no rhyme or reason. You just doing stuff. No rhyme. No reason.
Hey, if I like you, I like you. 30-year-old Jocelyn was like,
hey, why not?
Hey, why not? 37-year-old Jocelyn is
Be like, nah.
Maybe not. Definitely was not a good move.
I'm glad you kept it to your diary and to yourself.
I did tell another coworker.
Who you tell?
She ain't there no more, but I did tell her. Oh well.
Is she the satchet person that you told?
Yes, she's the satchet person. I can't stand you. You ain't even have to bring that up.
They don't know what we talking about.
They do, because we talked about it on this podcast.
We sure did.
People don't need to know that I can't say sachet.
It's spelled
sachet.
It's spelled like satchet.
It is spelled like sachet. She didn't have to embarrass me like
She
that
did.
by announcing it to the whole office that I didn't know how to pronounce sachet.
Knowing you got Teams, WebEx, some version that she could have silently wrote you would be like,
She laughed. She will still to this day laugh about that. Anyway, my poor little feelings was hurt.
You ignorant bitch. It's shame. How dare you be in this place of work talking about sashing?
It's still not worse than when I went to my actual boss and was like, strategically.
He said, what?
He said, "Do you mean strategically?" I was like, damn it, I knew I was pronouncing it wrong. I'm such an idiot. I am the dumbest educated person you will ever
He
meet.
like, did she say?
I literally went to this man and was like, strategically. And he was like, I think you mean strategically.
I packed my bags and never.
I felt so damn stupid. And you could tell I knew I was saying it wrong because my voice got real low. Because I ain't want nobody
You
else to
weren't
hear.
sure?
I wasn't sure how to pronounce it.
Girl, why do you use a different word?
I couldn't think of one at the time.
You could have. I would have rephrased that whole sentence just to say strategy. I would have rephrased the entire sentence.
Look, I am who I am. I'm going to be who I'm going to be. I am human, people. I am human. Anyway, what's the most savage thing someone said to you
I wanna hear.
casually? I wonder what it feels like to be divorced. We had just got married. Yeah. Imagine y'all just said y'all I do's
So he said, regretting this decision,
immediately.
just annul it.
I was like, damn, y'all couldn't even give it a chance.
I'll be sitting there like,
What if Victor did that to you like a week after y'all got married?
you know what I'm gonna say.
No, I don't actually.
You know exactly how it feels. That's why you back over here. Like, that's what I would say.
I forgot y'all did do this once.
Show
Once
did.
before.
Got divorced together. Dating is hard out here,
It sure
as we
is.
have discussed.
What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? I went through a bout of cancer 10 years ago. First of all, a bout of cancer is making that way too casual. But anyway, I went through a bout of cancer 10 years ago. When I told a coworker about my diagnosis, she said, everyone in my life is dropping dead like flies these days.
That's just ignorance.
Right?
That's just straight as I say, ignorant. Why would you say it to somebody who got cancer? Everybody just dying. What's wrong with y'all? Girl, what?
Right.
They died to get away from you.
No sense of empathy at all.
Oh my gosh.
And then here's the last one.
That was terrible.
Oh, actually, no, this is second to the last. Anyway, this one says, okay, what's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? From my 6-year-old daughter, your face hurts my feelings.
Little kids are savage.
And you know if they said it, it has to be true because they just tell the truth. They have no filter.
Do I look fat in this? Yep.
Yes.
And then do a cartwheel.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. And eat a chicken nugget.
So if a 6-year-old tells you that your face hurts their feelings, I believe them. I would 100% believe him. Thank God no one has ever told me something like that.
So far, I've been okay. You know, I live with one of them.
That's true. That's why I stay the hell away from Jai.
He'll say it.
Jai, I could tell that little boy would hurt my feelings if I was around him too long.
Accidentally, too. And then he'll cry that you sad. I didn't mean it.
Why are you crying? I'd be like, Jai, you the one said it. Nah, kids are way too honest.
I will say he is. He doesn't look like me.
Oh, he is definitely
But baby,
you.
that's my son.
Definitely.
Good and bad.
Definitely.
I was through with him with the he can see, he alright.
Broke that boy glasses.
Talk about he alright, he can see.
Kids are crazy.
How you know?
We should have an episode where we do just like kids say or do the darndest things.
Girl, let me get my
all of mine would have to be from the internet because I ain't got kids.
I got a whole pamphlet. Not even pamphlet, a booklet.
Is it pamphlet or pamphlet?
Pamphlet.
Nah, I don't think it's pamphlet.
Why are you adding extra letters?
I'm not. I think
I
you
know they're
are.
there. They're there. It's pamphlet.
It's not pamphlet. It's pamphlet.
Pamphlet ain't no fucking pamphlet. Here we go. Chewing your mess. It's goddamn pamphlet. I'm not dealing with you.
I don't think it
I'm
is.
not dealing with you and your shit. I'm not. Pamphlet. That ain't no damn pamphlet.
Because it's spelled P-A-M.
I know, but it's pamphlet.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You know what? No. Type it in Google and tell Google to say it.
Last I heard, PH makes the F sound.
Type it in the Google have to say it. Siri, say pamphlet.
Like,
Sick of you and your shit is pamphlet.
No.
It is.
Hold on.
Girl, I've been to work all day. I ain't got time for this mess.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. We got to figure this out.
Pamphlet.
I've never heard somebody pronounce it pamphlet.
Who the hell is calling this? Girl, you a medical professional.
Hold on.
Pamphlet.
Pamphlet.
Pamphlet?
Yeah, it
Who
literally.
the fuck is calling it pamphlet?
It literally has it on there. Pamfluht as the
Pamphlet.
pronunciation. It's pamphlet.
Pamphlet.
It's not pamphlet.
No.
You're ignoring. It's not a silent H.
No.
Have you ever heard of a silent H?
I'm gonna have to dig up on this because I refuse. Pamphlet. That's stupid.
Like, is she saying pamphlet?
Pamphlet.
Nah, it's pamphlet.
I don't like that. It's
just
pamphlet.
like in the last episode, your ass said limitating. I said, is it limitating or limiting?
It's both, ain't it?
No, limitating is not a word.
You know, I make shit up. I do what I want to do. And I decided it's pamphlet. And that's what I'm goddamn call it.
The thing literally translates it as limitating. So I kept having to go through the episode and change every time you said limitating to limiting so that people knew what the hell you was talking about.
It's pamphlet because I said so. And that's the life I live.
Girl, that was funny.
Just ignorant.
Ain't
no damn pamphlet.
I could have sworn
No,
it was pamphlet.
I'm Googling this. I can't.
I literally just Googled it and showed it to you.
I got Android, something different right.
Whatever. Anyway, this is the last one. What's the most savage thing someone said to you casually? You're the only Australian I know, and you're not my favorite.
They didn't even have to talk all of it. They could just say, I don't like you.
Yeah,
just say, I don't like you.
That was a bunch of useless information.
As I call it, a bush beater. Just beating around the damn bush. Just say it.
You know, if somebody approached you and said, I don't like you, how would you react?
Depending on who it is, I'd be like, so?
I couldn't think of one person that the response wouldn't be so.
Well, if it's somebody real close to me, but somebody real close to me wouldn't say that.
Exactly.
If it's somebody just, I don't like you.
Well,
so
people ain't like Jesus either.
Get in line.
Do you think I give a fuck?
The hell you tell me for?
Honestly, I just
that's my responsibility. What you even telling me this for?
Honestly, I just tell them, I hope that makes you feel better by telling me some useless information.
Mine would be simple. So?
Right. So, okay. I got an embarrassing story.
What you got?
That honestly could have been really bad. That happened to me at work.
When? Now or in the past?
Now.
Ooh,
literally happened this week. I think it was Monday.
Oh, okay.
I get up. It's a normal day. I get dressed. I go to work. Why do I get, at the very least, halfway through my work day? I'm sitting at work. I am working my tail off. I done talked to people. Been around the office. I get up because I'm like, okay, I've been sitting for a long time, so let me stretch my legs. And I go and touch here, my pants are wide open.
They've been like that all goddamn day.
They've been like that all day. Put my pants on, never buttoned them up and zipped them.
You didn't pee none of that time?
Mm-mm. Yeah, had literally been walking around the whole office that whole day, my pants undone.
That's how you know people hate you, because then nobody said, like when I had that icing on my fucking mouth, and then nobody tell me nothing for hours.
Well, and on top of that, my shirt didn't cover it. My shirt was not long enough to cover it. So I know somebody saw my pants open.
Maybe they thought you didn't care. Maybe they said, Jocelyn just don't give a damn, so I ain't even saying
She on
nothing.
her way out anyway.
She don't care.
No, that was not intentional.
How do you recover?
I
Just
acted
zip
like
them up.
ain't nothing happened.
Yeah.
I honestly, I felt just like that dude in that movie we was just watching. Like, I was embarrassed. Don't know who actually saw it.
I think everybody saw. I can't trust them people you work with. I think everybody saw. They probably got a whole chat. Did you see her goddamn pants? No couth. Just none. You like, I ain't know. Why y'all tell me? I mean, didn't nobody do the signal?
Mm-mm.
So you just walked around
With my pants undone, yep.
Hopefully you
Looking
didn't
like I'm just ready to go. Hopefully I don't get no harassment.
hopefully you had good draws on.
I mean, all draws for me now is good since I don't have the periods anymore.
I'm saying, because sometimes I put period panties on just because I need to wash clothes.
I don't own period panties anymore.
So jealous. But you know I got to get new panties now because I lost weight, so they all big.
Now they really granny panties.
Like, goddamn, I swear I could just, these could be parachutes, these big ass damn drawers.
Girl, not parachutes. You wasn't that damn big.
Them drawers look mighty goddamn big.
Girl, you wasn't that damn big.
But you know, granny panties look huge no matter
They
what
do.
size you are.
And they be all saggy in the booty.
Because they do it on purpose. Because out the top, the elastic good. But on the side, it's always a fucking mess. Cheap ass $10 for 5 underwear.
Girl. Yeah, I was embarrassed.
Ugh.
And actually, I didn't go over the craziest thing somebody said to me super casually.
What?
And honestly, I'm so happy I was on the phone with this person because if I was in person, I probably would have punched him in the face.
What they say?
So it was the year before I was supposed to graduate college.
Yeah.
And I was getting everything set up for my last year. I was so excited. In fact, me and my sister-in-law were supposed to graduate literally the same year. And we were
Okay.
so excited about it. So I go to get things set up. I'm, enrolling in my class, getting financial aid set up. And for some reason, there was an issue with my FAFSA. And I don't know if anybody has filled out a FAFSA, but them things are not super easy to fill out.
They are now.
Oh, see, I ain't
Process
done.
is a lot easier.
I haven't done a
now.
FAFSA
It used to be very complicated.
Exactly.
It's like doing taxes in that piece. It was very complicated.
In fact, they required your taxes.
Now everything is so much easier. But yeah.
So I was doing all of that, and for some reason, there was an issue with processing my FAFSA so that I can get student loans.
Yeah.
So what do? I call the financial aid department because they're supposed to be there to help us, right?
That's their purpose.
That's what I thought. So I call and I talk to a financial aid rep, and he proceeds to tell me that, you've maxed out on your student loans, so I don't qualify for student loans anymore. So I then said, okay, so then, what are my options? Because
Valid
I
question.
only have 1 year left, so
don't want to quit now.
Exactly. Do you know this man proceeds to say to me, so do you want to drop out now or later?
Didn't I just motherfucking say what are my other options? I'm like, who's your manager? I don't want to speak to you no more.
Apparently, those were my options to either drop out now or later.
He didn't tell you about private loans.
He didn't.
Nothing.
Literally, I asked, what are my options? His response immediately was, so do you want to drop out now or later?
I'm glad I'm a Karen now because I would have told on his ass.
My flabber was gassed so bad, I was speechless.
I'm like, did I hear what I thought?
Literally, I thought that to myself. I was like, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to respond to him. So I literally just hung up the phone. I was like, okay.
You don't help me.
I was like, so I guess no help. So yeah, that was literally the most savage thing somebody said to me, and he said it like it's just an everyday thing.
But there was private loans, work study. There was many other options he could have told you
Didn't
about.
offer me any of that. I was like, wow.
Okay.
All right, so I really got to figure this out on my own. All right. All
Senior
right.
year, that's great. That's
That's great.
great.
So I'm like, so am I gonna make it this far and just not graduate? 1 year left? I don't think and honestly, I think I had less
Probably
than
one semester, probably.
I was done. So the whole year was supposed to be through like April because my graduation wasn't until April. I was done with classes in January. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, drop out now or later. So I chose to drop out then since I ain't had no options. Luckily, I found a job that paid me more and was able to go back and just pay for it myself with the
Yeah.
help of my mother. Um, but yeah, luckily that happened. But if it wasn't for that, I was like, well, I guess I just will never finish my last year. And that happened 3 years later.
That's crazy.
Finished later. Yeah, it was terrible. I was like, and for anybody that want to know, that was Indiana Wesleyan University. Would not recommend.
That's who did that to
That was
you?
Indiana Wesleyan. Yep.
People talk so good about them.
First of all, I think my degree was complete trash. But we ain't gonna
Why?
get in that. I because well, one, nothing against online degrees. That's what my degree is. My degree was an online accounting degree. Ask me if I remember anything from that degree. All I remember is that the bachelor's is in accounting. I don't remember shit. I think that I truly believe that if I had gone on site, it probably would have been a better education.
But the thing is, that's on the school because the brick and mortar and the online are supposed to be
The same.
comparable.
Yep.
Very comparable, very much the same.
Is it comparable or comparable?
We ain't finna go down this rabbit hole. It's whatever the fuck you say it is. Because we not going down this rabbit hole.
No, that was
Now,
legit.
comparable is what I would use more often. You know, that's what I only use that at work. Isn't that interesting?
Well, you're interesting, so
You know I'm different at work. Them
right.
people think I don't curse and then I go to
But
church
I hear
every
people at
Sunday.
work say comparable. And
I'm sure comparable is the one you're supposed to
I
use.
feel like it's comparable.
Realtors use comparable.
Anyway, go on with your story.
What story? I ain't had no story.
You was talking about something before I cut you off.
Girl, and it left. So
Anyway,
it's
but
gone.
yeah, that was the most savage. What's something savage somebody said to you? You don't care enough.
I don't remember.
That's because you don't care enough.
I'm
And
sure some pretty fucked up shit has been said. My responsibility, give a fuck about you. And then that would be
that's
the
why I said
end.
you don't care enough. Actually,
Uh,
somebody commented on one of our shorts, and it was which one was it? Uh oh, it was the one where we were talking about how people can't be or people shouldn't tell people what they should and shouldn't be offended by, especially if it's something about a conversation
yeah,
you
that's
had nothing to
subjective.
do
That's
with.
subjective. Yeah.
Um so it was when we were saying you can't be eavesdropping and then when your feelings get hurt, be mad at the
Cause you
person and
can't when
make them.
nobody talking to you.
So somebody commented on our short and was like, "So you telling me, if you overhear a racist conversation and you had something and you applied to that conversation, you wouldn't be offended?" And I said, "I'm not saying I wouldn't be offended. I'm saying that I can't make that their problem
Yeah.
because I had nothing to do with the
They weren't
conversation."
talking. The thing is, if they were having a private conversation that did not include my black ass,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be like, oh, you're racist. They'd be like, because for all you know, that's a story of them repeating something that somebody else said,
Yep.
and you aren't full.
And
That's my thing. You don't fully notice the whole situation when you eavesdrop. You could have been walking in like, can you believe my uncle said that? And that's the line you didn't hear at the end because you went and ran and told and said they were saying racist stuff.
that's my
So
thing is not at least in my experience. I can't speak for anybody else's experience but mine. So for me, 99.9% of the time, when somebody is eavesdropping on something that I'm saying,
They wrong.
and then they get offended by it,
They're wrong every
whenever
time.
I do find out that they got offended by it, it's like, that's not even what we were
Because you
talking
don't
about,
understand the
though.
context because you were not part of the conversation.
Exactly. I'm like, in all of that confusion, and you been sitting there mad and offended, you could have said something right
To
then, and I could have cleared
me,
it up.
that's why I say I don't really get offended by things that weren't said to me. Like
But
if you didn't say, now if somebody say something crazy to you, that's different.
but in addition to that, I also feel like, at least for me and you, and I'm sure for a lot of people out there too, we don't care enough. One, we don't care enough to really get offended, because everybody's going to think whatever they want to think, regardless of how we
Regardless.
feel.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I just don't care.
Because I have heard overheard some wild mess, and my brain goes, they done for talking about this in public. And keep
Exactly.
it
I be like,
moving.
well, I wouldn't have said that out here in these streets. I would have saved that for when I was at home.
Yeah,
But okay.
that was not an in the public conversation.
I mean, I've heard things about me that I'm just like, well, if y'all want to believe that, then hey,
Makes me sound interesting.
yeah, hey, y'all.
I wasn't doing none of that Friday,
I
but
don't
say
know
what
why
you
I'm
say.
living rent free in y'all mind, but if y'all want to continue to let me live there,
Here's an IKEA gift card.
hmm.
Keep it going.
But yeah, I was like,
Mhm.
not saying that I wouldn't be offended by stuff that I overhear. I have the right to be offended. What I don't have the right to do is make my offense their problem.
And
Now, it's different if they come to me and say this to my face.
because that's different.
It's like, whoa, hold on.
The hell is that?
Because what you thought this was. This ain't that, and that ain't this.
Shoes off.
Got nothing but space and opportunity.
That's the line people don't get. It's like you can be offended by whatever, but
Whatever you want to be
you don't
offended by.
have the choice to think it's everybody else's problem now. That's your problem. You offended by yourself.
And most of the time, you ain't gonna do nothing but make yourself even madder when you try to make it their problem and they don't accept that gift that you're trying to give them.
Yeah, because then you get mad when they're indifferent
When they don't
to you
care.
being mad. Because we are the petty people that will be indifferent
Yep.
to you
I was
being
like, because you got
mad.
somebody like me, I'm gonna be like,
HR put me in the office. I'll be like, didn't know I was talking to them.
Joe didn't. Boy, and y'all be sitting there hurt feelings, trying to get us fired.
And we ain't.
And not doing it in a smart way.
I mean, because like I said, the incident with you could have really went to HR on that. You
I
had a
coulda went to HR.
solid case on that.
That I
Boy, that
am
was crazy.
definitely a fan of keep your enemies closer.
Boy, that was wild.
I said, if I get rid of her, then who I'm gonna be messing with? Cause now she done opened up that door, and I'm about to get ready and walk through. So every time I see her now, I piss her off.
I told they asses. Don't nobody. Why she hate me?
I don't hate
"Y'all
anybody.
know." I even had that private conversation with who we'll call Z.
Z. Okay. Z.
I'll explain why I chose Z later.
Okay.
But I chose Z because it's the opposite of.
I know.
But
If you were a
yeah.
stripper,
Yeah.
what would your name be?
I would choose a normal name. Like my name be Lavender or something.
Lavender. Up to the stage. Lavender.
And I would always wear purple. I'll make it fun.
Well, we came up with one for me at community.
What would you be?
My my stripper name was Golden Delicious.
Why?
Well,
Why
okay.
golden delicious?
Because
Why?
there was some candy that was sitting on the communal table. And I was looking at it. And the flavor of this candy was Golden Delicious. And I said, that sounds like a good stripper name. In fact, you know, if I was a stripper, I'd make that my stripper name.
Oh, I got
And
a question.
and
Where would
Tony,
you strip at?
okay, so here we go. I have decided.
I know you thought about it. That's what I'm gonna ask this girl this.
I have decided when we go to Atlanta and we go to a strip club.
Or you gonna get up there?
I'ma
They
get
gonna
my
kick your ass off. They gonna kick you off the
I'ma
goddamn.
get my big ass on that stage
They
and
gonna
I'ma
kick you
twirl
off.
around the pole. And I told Champagne them, I'm telling them, put on some Stray Kids.
Can't
And
strip to that shit.
I'ma strip to Stray
You can't
Kids.
strip to that shit. And they not gonna put on me to you. They gonna kick you the fuck off the stage.
It'd be a good story to tell. And we gonna get it all on vlog.
I ain't recording that shit.
I'll record it.
You on your own.
I'll record
Get
it.
off the stage.
I'm
Or
telling
it'll
you.
be some pervert. Take it off. There's always one.
And I'm like, don't mind if I do.
See, I think, would I want to be a real stripper? I think I'll work at
I'd
a
rather be
titty
a,
bar. Or like
what's the
burlesque or
difference?
some
Oh,
shit.
burlesque, yeah.
I'll do some shit like that.
The things where they have little tinsels on the tits and they just swing them around. Yeah, I'd do that too. I just think that was fun. Like legit.
But bros, they have beautiful outfits.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of extra work than just being naked and smelling like peppermint. It's way more work.
Naked and smelling like peppermint. First of all, do they really? I've only been to a strip club once.
They smell like whatever they smell like.
I've
They smell like
never.
people.
Why peppermint?
That was a random thing.
Oh, okay. Hey, I don't know nothing about it, so I believe
Because
you.
peppermint make me think of being gay.
Legit. That's why I was like, peppermint. Why peppermint?
That
First
was
of all, I
just
wouldn't
random.
want no stripper I'm with to smell like peppermint.
I wouldn't be a good stripper anyway.
I wouldn't be a good stripper just for the simple fact I ain't got no damn rhythm.
I ain't got no ass. That's one of the crucial things you need.
I have a little bit of an ass, but I have zero. Actually, it's not that I don't have rhythm. I have rhythm, but I can only do choreographed dances. I can't like dance on the spot. All you're gonna get from me is a two-step. That's it. And a snap of a finger.
Because you know I can't do choreography.
See, I can do choreographed dance. I can't do freestyle.
I'm okay with freestyle, but don't have me do no choreographed dance because I'm gonna be everywhere but where I need to be.
I cannot do
I
a
can't
choreographed
do
dance.
it.
I can do a choreographed dance. People all the time will, like, if I'm at like a club or not club, a bar or something, and they playing music, they be like, all right, Jocelyn. I'm like, nah, all you get from me is a
But
1-2 step.
now, with all of these line dances, this your time to shine.
Girl, I used to stay at the line dance
They
bars.
got a new one every week now. I
They
done
closed
stopped
my
trying to
favorite
keep
one.
up. Yeah, Saddle Up was the shit.
Man, I used to love that
Oh,
damn
Saddle
place.
Up was
I used to
such a
love that
good
place.
time.
They had the
They don't let us have nothing.
fucking COVID.
Saddle Up was such a good. I don't know why they ain't come back. Like, we want to do Saddle Up.
They have like pop-ups now, but they usually
I
out
want
in
that
like
shit.
Bloomington.
I want real Saddle Up again. Or what was the one downtown that had the mechanical
8 Second
bull?
Saloon.
Had the mechanical bull.
Saddle Up had a mechanical bull too.
Yeah, it was one downtown.
But that was 8 Second Saloon.
No, it was under that bridge.
Yeah, 8 Second Saloon was under the bridge.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was fun.
I never went to 8 Second Saloon because I was told that was more country.
No, it was
line
a
dancing.
regular like club, but it had.
I was always told
What
8
was it
Second
called?
Saloon played more actual like country line
No,
dancing,
not
whereas
that.
Saddle
No.
Up had more like hip hop
Like the
line
shit that's
dancing.
out now, Saddle Up, boy, that now with
I
all
miss
these
Saddle
line
Up.
dances, we be all in there doing that damn
I'm
to
telling
me
you,
line dance, all of it.
me and Tasha used to be at Saddle Up damn near every weekend.
Saddle Up was fun.
It was, man, go there and get nice and toasty and just dance. It used to be this old dude that used to be there. He used to be getting down and like down to the flow.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I'm at least 20 years younger than you and I can't do that. Man, I miss that
They
place.
should bring Saddle Up back. I don't think, but we realize we old though, so we not part of the target demographic.
Sure ain't.
I realized that when they play
That
songs I get happy about at the grocery store. I'm like, oh, Jade.
Girl, I be at the grocery store just to singing it up now.
And I realized it. I said, when I heard what song was it on damn like a commercial for like Tide or some shit?
Girl, I don't know.
And I said, are they marketing things towards me in their house products?
Yes, because we're the ones that's buying houses and shit now.
It's like, I'm at the grocery store like, oh, I used to love this song.
Right? Yeah, I think that we're now part of that age demographic where if we went someplace like that, we're going there on like a Wednesday.
Yeah. I don't got no problem going to no club on a Wednesday.
I sure in the hell don't. Show don't.
Well, I like dive bars and
Oh, I
stuff more than the
love a
club.
dive bar.
One with karaoke.
You can't even really say because you already told me you won't even actually do it.
I like the vibe though.
See, I love to do some karaoke. That used to be my
I gotta be
jam.
drunk to do karaoke. I can't be sober and do
I've done
karaoke.
karaoke sober.
I can't.
What I don't like is to do karaoke in people's houses. It's a different vibe that I don't like.
It's just ratchet and I hate it.
I've
They
done
raggedy. It's always the same setup. It's that one little thing, the little speaker with the lights.
and with the handle on it where you
Yeah,
can
and
just
they
pick it
got the
up.
mics.
And a
The
terrible
sound is
mic.
always too loud for the size of the house. And it's just
Yeah, we used to stay. So our place of choice for karaoke was a place called it wasn't the Slippery Noodle. Um Wild Beaver Saloon.
downtown.
There used to be one in Broad Ripple too.
Well,
Yeah, but they closed it.
of course they did.
That's the one where me and Tasha got so drunk one night we don't even remember how we got back to her house.
Luckily,
Uh
I did.
I'm glad we did too. We actually ended up at Kilroy's in Broad Ripple. And we ended up I don't know where we got the money for this. But
That was the thing with the 20s. You know, I was like, where was I?
drinks just kept appearing. I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for even
Because
half of
it's
those
like we
drinks.
folded sweaters for a living, yet.
But so at Kilroy's, they
Mm.
have like the printed list of
Yeah,
shots.
fun times.
We tried at least 10 to 12 of those shots. And on top of that, Kilroy's has the clear Long Island iced teas.
Mm-hmm.
And that was our first time seeing them.
Gotta be careful.
And so we ended up taking pictures with random people. Like they're still on they're on my Facebook. And I'm like, who are these people?
So you know
And
it's a good time.
one of them was a group of guys and they came up to us and they were ordering drinks and they had these Long Island and we like, why are you just drinking water? And they was like, these are Long Island. And I said, bullshit. We actually told them that is bullshit. You don't have to lie to us. If you don't want to tell us what you drinking, that is fine. Because we would
Why the hostility?
Because we like, what you lying to us for? Who are we to lie to? And he was like, no, seriously, they're Long Island iced teas. So we actually said, well, then let us try it. And they let us try their drinks. And I was like, these really are fucking Long Island iced teas. They're
Every
just
time I hear
clear.
that, I go, ugh, and because I'm thinking how drunk you get, how you throw the fuck up. Them things are dangerous.
So we had some of their Long Island iced tea, and then we ordered our own on top of the shots that we were drinking. And then there was this couple that was on a side of Tasha that started talking to us, and we started drinking with them too. And then we ended up leaving Kilroy's, and that's when we passed a Wild Beaver Saloon that was in Broad Ripple, and we went in there, sang a couple songs,
Don't remember shit else.
and next thing I know, I was waking up at Tasha's place, praying to God that He take that feeling away from me, and swearing that I would never drink like that again.
And you did.
Girl, did I tell you about the 2021s?
Nah.
Oh my God, the number of times I ended up on the side of a highway throwing up because I was so drunk. Did I tell you about my most embarrassing time?
About the fart, right?
Yes. So for people that don't know, I've had a life.
We've retired it now.
I have retired. I cannot be out here like that at 37. I can't.
First of all, it took us 4 days to recover. We would not.
4 full
I would have to use
days.
all my PTO.
So I go out with some of my friends in Cincinnati one night, and actually we started out at an Ohio State game.
Okay.
After the game, we ended up just going out drinking at some bars that was near there. And first of all, I should have known I should have known my night was over when I fell asleep at the bar because I was so
should have
drunk.
packed it up.
The bartender literally came to me, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, you can't sleep on the bar like that." I was literally on the bar, head down, knocked out, drunk as a skunk. So I get up. Luckily, the bar was literally right next to a gas station. So I was like, I just need something to soak up some of this alcohol. So I go get some chips. And when I get out the gas station, there's this guy sitting on a bench right outside the bar. And we had been talking to each other throughout the night anyway, so I just sat there with him. And literally sitting next to him with the bag of chips. He looked sorry. I looked sorry. I just hand him the bag of chips and said, "You want some chips?" He eats some. And then he starts throwing up because he was also wasted as hell. And they were all, it was him and his friends. They were doing a bachelor party there.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Yeah. And me and my friends took a liking to the guy that I was talking to and the guys that they were talking to. So we decide now we're getting ready to leave, but we want to stop at another friend's house to so everybody can get their respective cars, and then we're gonna go to another bar. Now my car is at my friend's house in Kentucky, so I'm driving with whoever
let me in the car.
exactly, because I don't drink and drive. And we get to my friend's house. In fact, it's the girl that showed her breasts on Snapchat. We get to her house. Actually, this is before we get to the house. I get in the car with my friend, and we got these two dudes in the back with us, with the other friend. And I'm so drunk, Jay. So drunk. I fall asleep, right? And then maybe like 10 minutes into the drive, I hop up and I say, "Pull over." And she was like, "What?" I said, "Pull over." So she pulls over on the side of the highway. I swing the door open and I start throwing up instantly. But the whole time I'm throwing up, I am farting like crazy.
That's gross.
It was gross. And I was so embarrassed. I was
Not
so
just
literally, but you have no control over that when you're throwing up.
No, you will be in my memory for that reason alone. I'm like, that's that girl that was throwing up and farting.
Literally. I'm like, those guys I will be that person that they talk about 60 years from now.
Yeah, that bachelor party show was a good time.
You remember that girl that was farting?
You the
Like,
one girl that lived forever.
I don't think I want to be remembered for that.
Promise you don't control how you remembered, unfortunately.
Exactly. And you cannot you can't hold a fart while you're throwing
You just
up.
lucky that was farting, not shit.
Girl, I was scared. I was so scared.
You got lucky.
I was so
That
scared.
could have been bad.
And my friend made it even worse because she said the next day when we were talking about it, she's like, "I just kept trying to turn the radio up to drown out the sound." She said, but it wouldn't work. I was like, it was so embarrassing, Jade. I'm telling you, I was like, and I think that was the last time I got that drunk. I was like,
You learned your
nope.
lesson. Because next time it's going to be shit.
And on top of that, it would be somebody that I was actually interested in the car with me.
Yeah, luckily they strangers.
I was like, they wasn't strangers to my friend. Turned out one of them worked with her. I was like,
girl, why do you tell me that your coworker?
I was like, this can't be my life right now.
It is.
So as soon as we got to the friend house that showed her breast on Snapchat,
Slower.
I decided to call it a night. I said, you know what? I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to Uber to my friend's house tomorrow morning. Y'all go ahead and have a good time. And I let them go about their business.
I would too. I'd be like, yeah, this is my sign. I just
this is my sign to just
put some pajamas on. Just
and I ain't even have because I wasn't supposed to stay at her house, so I ain't have nothing but the clothes that I was in.
Get a blanket if you can.
And I slept on their couch. I said I would rather just stay here and sleep on this couch than get back in that car with y'all. I am way too embarrassed.
Goodbye and good day.
Good day, sir.
Like I say, you'll be forever remembered.
I will be, and that's so embarrassing. Especially they gonna go tell the dude that I was actually interested in. I was like, oh,
yeah, she be farting.
She was farting up a storm. I thank God it didn't stink. At least I don't remember it stinking.
You just lucky it wasn't shit. As I'm gonna keep saying.
And as I said, I was scared.
Because if you're drunk, that could have happened.
It could 100% happen. Yeah, it was a good time up until then. It was a great time up until then. I used to have so much fun going out and drinking with them. I need to call Erica and see what she's up to. But I can't get drunk like that no more.
Like I said, you got to use all your PTO. You got to use a whole week of PTO to recover. And we don't want to do that.
Mm-mm.
PTO's for vacations.
Right? I'm at the age now where I want to take vacations. Like, I really want to go somewhere nice. I really want, it's just unfortunate I can never get my friends on the same page.
You know
And
how
the
it is
one
trying to get black
time,
people on a trip.
and the one, yeah, I can't seem to get people on the same page. I would love to do an annual girls trip.
We did one last year, and this one's our one for this year, and that's just what we gonna have to do.
Yeah. But I would also like to go international. It's just you can't go international.
Sure can't. And what's sad is,
You could,
but I can't.
but you can't.
Boy,
You,
them people will cause a riot.
oh my God, would they?
Let me try to go on a 2-week vacation. Because out of town is out of the country is 2
It's
weeks. I
minimum
don't
2
care
weeks. Minimum 2
if
weeks.
you're going out the country. But I would love to all inclusive.
Right? That's why I said, like,
And I wouldn't do shit but just mope my ass around. I wouldn't do a damn thing.
I'm telling you, I want me and you to take a trip to South Korea. I think we would have such, first of all, we just stalk JYP. And we would.
We hate you. And then we get a fine and we get arrested.
Girl, we wouldn't even go there to do that. We would go there to stake out and see if we can just so happen to
We ain't
take
gonna see nobody. It's gonna be trainees we don't care about. That's who we gonna see.
Man,
I
whatever.
don't care about them 12-year-old little kids.
Sure don't. I'm
You know who I
there
want to see.
for Bang Chan and now Sumin.
I don't know how I'm getting up there.
Han's coming
Han
up.
is getting up there.
Han is coming up. Oh, I didn't even tell you.
What?
On YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
we got our first, no. On the audio platform,
Yes.
we got our first South Korean listener. I said we're entering the South Korean market. Just one though.
It's okay. We'll take it.
I don't even care. I was like, I'm trying to get everywhere. They say straight kids everywhere, all around the world. This is a girl's perspective everywhere, all around the world.
Can't where I do want to go.
Don't you want to go to like France or something? London?
I want to go to London.
London
I don't care about Paris. Everybody would go to Paris. I don't give a damn about
Yeah, I heard Paris is actually nasty. I don't know how true that is because I've never been, but I've heard it's pretty dirty.
Well, it's a metropolitan city, so I'm sure it's just like New York, except it's somewhere else.
Except it's somewhere else.
It's
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to London. I wouldn't mind going to, I definitely want to go to South Korea. I actually wouldn't mind going to Japan either. I know where I won't be going.
where.
Australia.
Well, the thing about the bugs ain't a myth.
I know it's not. And I ain't about to have no kangaroo rolling up on me either.
I gotta make my list of where I want to go.
I just got to the point where I am willing to go outside of the country.
You know what I think?
What?
We should do? It's wild. It's crazy. I think we should audition for the Amazing Race, bitch.
Well, wait, first of all, that was completely random.
Sure was.
And two, don't say stuff like that because me and you are dumb enough that we would actually do that.
I think we charismatic enough to
Exactly.
I think we have the personalities for them to be intrigued in our asses. I think we could do it.
I do think we should be on a reality show.
And we have opposite skills. So we could get through it.
What are our skills, Jade?
First of all, I'm good with going with the flow.
True.
I'm actually not bad with direction.
But you're better with going with the flow. You're more like, okay.
And that's how I find gems in life. It's crazy.
And I'm more like, that's not what we said we was doing.
We could do opposite tasks. You know, they always gotta,
Girl, the first thing they gonna do is try to pit us against each other.
No, they don't. Not on the Amazing Race. No, they don't.
I thought they did.
You a team. Y'all in it together. Your team. If y'all gotta both make it to win. That ain't how that works. The team collectively has to make it. Girl, because me and Victor been watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, me and Jocelyn should be on The Amazing Race.
Girl, don't you let me find out you done signed us up for that damn show.
We gonna make our videos. What we gonna say?
Send them an episode of A Girl's Perspective.
I hate to build stuff, but I'm fun.
And I actually like to build stuff. And I'm still fun. But I guess that's subjective too.
I hate heights and I can't swim. What's going
I
on?
can't either. How this gonna work? What the hell? I do think
We're going
that
to learn how to swim.
I don't want to learn how to swim.
We don't have to. We want to
I
do
don't
Amazing
want
Race.
I don't want to have to learn how to swim while I'm in the situation where I need to swim.
But wait, are they even doing new episodes?
I don't know.
But Jocelyn, that's our way to see the whole world.
You know what I wanted us? You know what I think we would be funny on?
What?
Wipeout.
Girl, I ain't doing that damn show. Shit look painful. I don't want to do that. I'd rather do them Amazing Race.
Oh, Wipeout seems fun.
It's fun to watch. It don't seem fun to be in.
I think it would be absolutely.
I'll be the fool who break their fucking arm on Wipeout. I don't want nothing to do with no goddamn Wipeout.
I think that would be so
I'd
much
rather
fun.
do the floor is lava before I do fucking Wipeout.
I do the floor is lava. I do think we should be on a reality show. We should go audition to be on some kind of reality show. We should petition for there to be a Real Housewives of Indianapolis.
Girl, I've been on that wretched ass shit.
I mean, Indianapolis got the balloon pop now. My old trainer is the host of it. Ooh, we should go be on balloon pop. As one of the people popping the balloons. I don't want nobody popping balloons for me.
I was like, girl, the moment we open our goddamn mouth.
They go like pop, pop,
pop, pop, pop, pop, pop.
like damn.
First of all, I'm gonna walk out. I don't like bitches without hair. You gonna walk out. She too tall.
That's exactly what I thought. I don't want no tall bitch. I'm like, damn. It ain't my fault.
I'm in school. I don't like bitches with ambition.
You can't be educated.
Don't want your ass.
You a manager? What? Minimum manager at McDonald's.
You got a kid? Hate you, bitch. I'm like, but I'm 34.
You don't want kids? Ew, no.
You what's wrong with society?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, should we go for experimentation?
That's what I'm saying. I want us to do. Okay, so here's one of the many things I want us to do, and we could choose which one. We could either audition to be on a reality show.
Girl, no.
We could turn them down.
Why would I audition to be? If I was gonna do that, I might as well just became a stripper when I was asked. Why would I wanna?
I just say audition for it. I'm not saying we actually have
How
to do
the
it.
hell you even audition for a reality show?
There's casting calls all the time.
A reality show about what?
I don't care. I just want to audition for it. We can be the people that brings the drama.
Look at you relishing. You ain't shit.
I think it would be so much fun. Or I want us to just audition to be on in some movie or TV show.
Oh no.
Whether
Oh, we should have small acting roles.
Exactly.
How fun.
It's like we woke up Saturday and decided to go audition.
Let's be person in restaurant number 1
Exactly.
and 2.
Black girl number 3. I think it would be fun. I mean, we could just be extras.
Yeah, why not?
See, told you. See, y'all need to get some friends like us because we'll actually do
Sure
this.
will.
Like we will actually.
We'll tell y'all about this. I forgot about Amazing Race. I'm looking this up. I want us to be on the fucking Amazing Race.
Sign us up to be on Big Brother.
Big Brother.
It was good the one season I watched.
Yeah, we can fuck around with it. We can see.
Too bad Bad Girls Club ain't still around.
Boy, that was my first thought. Ain't that raggedy of me?
Man, I would have loved to have been on that show.
I would have liked to be on Flavor Flav, not for Flavor Flav. The
The
cast was a hoot.
I really wasn't into Flavor of Love.
Crack me up.
Really wasn't into it,
I
but
would love to be on Catfish. It's like one of the guests when they do find people, and I'm just one of the guests. Like, nah, when they have the little side host, I want to be a side host, a guest
a
host.
guest host,
Excuse me.
yeah.
I want to be a guest host on Catfish. I
I
would
would
never get over the Fat Kelly Price one.
now.
That one lives forever rent free. He should have called me no fat ass Kelly Price. Kelly Price already
I'm
fat.
like, Kelly Price was a fat ass Kelly Price. What are you talking about?
That's what makes it so funny. She
No,
sabotaged her own fucking cousin. Girl, it's great.
I wouldn't want to be on Catfish, but I would want to be on Cheaters.
Cheaters too well.
I would.
That new host is crazy.
Ain't it Tammy? Tammy Rowland?
Tammy, what's the last time I watched a new episode of Cheaters?
Oh, I thought she was the host of Cheaters now, but I am talking about the old school
I miss
Cheaters.
old school Cheaters.
I would have loved to
With
be a
that
guest on
man that got
Maury.
stabbed.
I don't know, but I would have loved to be a guest on Maury.
That cameraman. I want to see what they look like. They gotta be fit.
Man,
They be running,
many Usain Bolts.
running, big ass camera on their
And
shoulder.
you just know these people are actors.
I don't know. I really think people really are that stupid.
I want to be one of the actors that do this. I want to be somebody that get paid to go on these talk shows and act like I got this baby by 6 different men and I go run off crying.
You could do that. You know what? You could do that. Could be one of them games you used to play as a child. You don't need to be on TV for that.
I would win a damn Oscar.
Why?
I don't know, I just think it'd be funny.
I
Look,
don't want
I'm
that
odd.
video living forever on in the internet
Most people don't think it's real anyway.
of me pretending like I don't know who the hell I slept with in a 2-week time period.
Hey, make that money, don't let it make you.
What money? They'll never make no money.
Why you sit there and do that? You ain't even have to make that face. Ew.
He's the father, and he knows he's the father, and he's to help with this child. Everybody, yeah. And he ain't even the father.
And then it's boo.
Ooh.
Man, I'm telling you,
I
90s.
want to be in the audience. That's what I would have wanted to be.
You know what show they need to bring back and I want to be on it?
What?
Passions.
You are the
My
fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
I used to love that damn show. I would have wanted to be on Timmy and Tabitha's team.
Oh, Timmy. Timmy and Tab, what a duo.
They were a hoot. That's my new saying. I don't know if y'all know this, but I've said it like at least 6 times.
Because you're getting old. That's some old people shit.
Well, you tell me I'm old all the time, especially when I start saying my little sayings.
You are. But I am too.
Nip not.
Just saying shit.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe somebody said that that's what they call somebody mid hookup. Call their breast nip nops. We're so random. But yeah, I think we should audition for it.
I'm for about this Amazing Race. I'm looking this shit up.
Girl, go ahead and fill it out. I go to the audition with you, but I can guarantee I ain't gonna get it.
You know, we need to look up auditions just to fuck around and see.
I have
Look
looked up
some
auditions
local
before.
auditions and go.
I have looked up auditions before. I'm
We should do
dead
it.
ass serious. I think we should audition
Just for experiment.
just to see. I mean, a lot of actors say that they became big. They just went on a whim, and
I don't even care about being big. I just
I
want to
don't
see what
either. But
happens.
hey, if it happens, it happens.
I just want to see what happens.
I'll be honest. I don't want to be famous. I don't.
I just want to fuck around and do some shit.
Yeah.
But I feel about that Amazing Race.
I just want to live my life and make it as enjoyable as possible. And if me on a whim going and auditioning for the next, I don't know, what's the movies with the things that Transformers, then so be it.
Girl, them plot lines are terrible.
Who cares? If ain't nobody gonna see it, that makes it even better. I don't care.
I'm for about Amazing Race, and I'm gonna keep bringing it up. I'm gonna look this up.
I told you to look it up and apply for it. I'll make a little quick video.
We gotta do one together. That's how this works. We a team.
Oh, well, then we can make one together. Send them. I told you to say if you want a video, episode 23 of this.
I wish they still did Survivor. Well, we be
No,
good on fucking Survivor.
no. You'd be good on Survivor. That's where I draw the line.
We be good on Survivor.
And Survivor does still come on. I would rather
I want to be on season 52 of Survivor.
Yeah, nah, you gonna be on there by your damn self. Take Victor with you.
Victor will get mad when he
I'll
sees
tell
about
you right
Amazing
now.
Race.
Let's look. Okay, apocalypse. Would you survive?
If I got Victor, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that. Let's just say you don't have Victor.
No.
How quickly are you?
It depends on how far I'm willing to throw somebody else under the bus to stay alive. Without Victor, I need him. Sorry, I gotta have him with me. I can't need
Yeah.
him.
Honestly,
Can't.
an apocalypse, especially a zombie apocalypse, I'm not even trying to survive. I'm not.
I'm just be hiding.
I ain't gonna even hide. Go on and give me my bite so I can turn and let me be. I'm done. I'm not about to try to survive a zombie apocalypse because this ain't The Walking Dead. That makes no sense. There's no way you can survive that.
No, so I said if I got Victor with
That's
me,
why
I'll
I'm
be
just
okay.
saying, here's the arm, take a bite, and let's both be zombies.
Because the zombies seem to make it just fine.
I'm telling you. Well, they will until all the human beings are gone.
Then they eat each other, bro.
Who
They
knows?
zombies.
But I'm not trying to survive. And honestly, at least based off what I know about the Bible, and I could be misremembering this because it has been a while since I read the book of Revelations. When the apocalypse actually happens, that means it's already too late. Jesus done already and came and got the people that's going to
We the
heaven.
leftovers.
So it ain't looking good for us.
What they say, a lot of people try to say that life as we know it is the hell.
Mm-hmm.
The apocalypse already happened and we just the scoundrels.
Well, I'm going to choose to believe that has not happened yet because
I don't think it's happened yet. Because I think I'd be up there. But I don't know.
I think I'd be up there too.
But don't we all think that?
No.
Don't
I think some people know that they not going to heaven.
I do some stuff, but for the most part, I'm a good person.
I think I'm a great person. But do I do some things sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm human.
That's why I said the things I do sometimes is what makes me question.
I just pray that God has enough mercy on my soul.
Lord have mercy on me. I was blind, now I can say.
I hate you. All right, Jill Scott. But yeah, I'm not trying to survive an apocalypse. Cause what for? Why am I trying to prolong the inevitable? Yeah, just take it. Ooh.
What is this?
I would absolutely love to be a vampire.
Girl, for what?
Cause why not?
For why?
Cause I love vampires. They're cool.
Have you tasted blood?
My own, yes.
Did you like it?
I did not. I mean, but I figured as a vampire, it becomes an acquired taste. That and the fact that they live forever.
Why would you want to live forever?
I don't want to live forever. I told you I want to live till I'm 70.
And I told you, knock on wood, when you say that mess, you could live longer.
I could. Okay, let me change it. I don't want to die at 70. What I'm saying is, I think I would be okay with going when I'm 70. But if I end up living longer than that, great. But anywho, that's the episode.
Us rambling.
Well, if you stuck around, hopefully you enjoyed it. It's us
living our life.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff, rate us, review us. Okay?
Like, comment, share.
Love yous.
Bye.
Deuces.